festival been so far?
Good. I mean, we've both been here before, and it keeps getting better. You know, like the lineup keeps getting better every year. And this year especially, it's cool. You know, there's tons of bands we toured with in the past, and the shows have been amazing so far. You know, so it's the first time we've been out here on this record, and yeah, kids are going nuts.
Yeah, Soundwave's always a fun festival to do, so really enjoying it.
So many people, including myself, have labelled you guys as a must-see band on the lineup. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think people are always interested in what's going to happen with this band, and you know, I'm sure some people are interested to just, you know, it's different now. You know, so they're interested in what's going to happen. You know, and I think I felt it a lot. You know, when I first joined the band. And you can tell there's like those apprehensive people every night when those stage lights go up. And everyone's just wondering what the hell's going to happen. And I don't know, it keeps us guessing. There's nothing staged or postured about what we do. And I think that's what makes the shows so interesting.
Yeah, your crowds have been mental so far, which is always the case with Gallows shows. What is it about your music that gets audiences blood boiling?
I don't know, we play very aggressive, energetic music, do you know what I mean? And I hope it kind of translates from us to the crowd and then from the crowd back to us. So like a lot of kind of energy, like, you know, gets absorbed both ways. So yeah, I think that's what it is, do you know what I mean? Like if we play a show and I'm not vibing it and the crowd are going nuts, like it just makes me go crazy, and sometimes it's the other way around, so.
Yeah, so your new material is coming off live just as good as the old stuff. When writing, do you take into consideration how the songs will translate live?
I think you know, you always write music in this strange environment, you know, that's not anywhere like you would be playing it. And but you have these ideas in the back of your mind of, you know, when this kicks in, I can imagine the crowd doing it. And you know, as like said, we write very energetic music, like very aggressive music, and you know, I don't think we're labeling it like, oh, this is the circle pit part or something like that. But you know, when we're writing, we're just definitely like pushing ourselves to, you know, keep that up. And yeah, it's definitely music to be played live, you know. So.
Yeah, so with your last album, it got awesome reception from both fans and critics. Were you guys at all surprised with how well people connected with it?
I mean, it's my favorite record I've ever made. I'm really, really proud of it. It sums up, you know, I think a lot of, lyrically, like, a lot of the years of my life and being a young man and you know, kind of taking this strange path in life. And musically, it's like a nod to the old punk and hardcore that I love so much, and I think it also pushes in a different direction, you know, something that's different. I think it's a record where it's very much, I think, a classic kind of sounding punk hardcore record. I don't think it sounds like anything else. And so, I mean, we make music selfishly and hope people can get on board with that. And people really have, and that's cool to see, you know.
Yeah, so when you're playing the old songs live, it really looks like that you've been singing them for years, which is pretty rare for a singer that gets brought into a band. Is this something that you've had to work on?
I mean, I think we've made some adjustments, you know, to the songs, just the way we play them. I've got a very much different voice, you know, but yeah, like a little bit here and there, but you know, yeah, nothing too dramatic.
Yeah, so just before you came here for Soundwave, Steph left the band. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Steph just didn't really feel the band anymore, and it's pretty much that simple, do you know what I mean? He like sent us an email just for I think it was like January time, and we were just like, you know, it's cool, we kind of saw it coming anyway. And like, you know, Gallows used to be a four-piece, like, you know, me, Stu and Lee actually were the only people writing on Orchestra of Wolves, so do you know what I mean, like, we're used to doing this kind of stuff, and it wasn't anything like it didn't scare us in any way, do you know what I mean? We weren't going to make a big deal out of it, look for another guitar player or cancel any shows. It's like, we can do this, we know we can, so all the songs are written on one guitar anyway.
Yeah, so did did it take much adjustment to going from 2 guitars to 1 guitar when it comes to a live set?
Not really, because like I said, all the songs were originally written on 1 guitar, so it's just taking it back to its more early primitive form, I guess.
Like being an established guitarist, talking to Wade here, did you guys entertain the idea of you filling in on guitar for the shows?
No. I mean, I think Gallows needs just a singer. I wouldn't be able to play the way I want to with the guitar, you know, kind of being shackled to the stage. Like last night, you said you were at that show, and it's like I could tell Legs wanted to stage dive, so I just took his guitar from him. Like, I obviously wrote some stuff for the new record. I didn't want to overwrite because I really like the way, that angular way Legs plays guitar, and I didn't want to put too much of my playing into it. But, you know, that being said, there's 3 or 4 songs that I wrote quite a bit of guitar for, and I'm sure the next record will, you know, when we're having those rehearsals, I'll be playing guitar the whole time.
So yeah, going into the future, will you be looking for another guitarist, or do you think you'll be staying as a 4-piece?
I'm quite happy for us to stay as a 4-piece. Like, you know, so many bands that I listen to, you know, Converge, for example, just smash it as a 4-piece. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's...
They had 2 guitar players at one point.
Yeah, never got only 1, but yeah. Well, do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't think it's a huge deal, and to bring someone else into the band at this stage, I think like we're really happy with the way the balance is now. Do you know what I mean? It's like the chemistry really works well, so I think we're just going to keep it going that way.
Yeah, so all the proceeds of your Melbourne sideshow last night went to the Tasmanian Bushfire Appeal, which is a terrific thing to do. How and why did you get involved with that?
It was AJ who actually suggested it, and you know, it's a good idea, like for us to give something back at a show, because you know tickets here are so expensive, and I was thinking like there's no way someone's going to like pay that amount of money to like come see us, but you know, this way people are like giving something back, do you know what I mean, as well as getting to see a show, so it works out for everyone.
Yeah, so as you said, you've played Soundwave festivals before, whether with Gallows or Alexis. How would this trip compare to the past?
Well, we both know what's happening, basically, I guess. We've done it before.
I think this trip, comparatively to the past ones, is when we got here, Lags and I got so drunk for the first 48 hours that just the rest of the trip has just been a mind fuck. So that's what's different for me.
That is true.
Yeah.
Wade's scared to even open a beer, which is completely true.
Be around beers.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, yeah, that's a big change in both our lifestyles. But yeah, no, it's cool. Like, you know, we've done it before, we've experienced it before. Every year we do it, we make new friends, we see old friends, so even better than last time, basically.